Alright, today we are in the Cybertruck Full Self-Driving 13.2.9. Yes, we are the Niner. I am going to be using out a new camera setup. Hopefully it works out. Who knows? So let's go get the car washed. Alright. Let's see how quickly it reacts to this. It needs space. And this is so much better than before. Before it just hesitates and hesitates and hesitates, doesn't move. And now we're going. So I had a really good morning. I got the house clean, and I was cleaning up the house. I was about to mop, and I saw my wife. She was playing around with her phone. Yes, that very important stuff that she does, like shit posting on Facebook. Yes, she was doing that. So I'm just cleaning. I'm looking at her. She looks back at me. I said, "What the hell are you doing?" She's just playing with her phone. So I tell her, "Better start sweeping because I'm going to mop the house." And sweeping is a big job because you have to clean up the floor and then you sweep. So yeah, the house got cleaned up. And happy wife, happy life, right? And you'd think that happy wife means that you do all the stuff yourself. No, that's not how it works. You have to be the dad that she never had, or dad she no longer has. And you tell them what to do. And as long as you're being a part of it, she can't refute you. And at the end of it, she'll absolutely love it. So it's like a mind game. And yeah, so we got a good morning cleaning session in. And she's still cleaning, by the way, because she's just on a roll now. And she just can't stop. And here is a keep clear sign, and we are breaking into the space, so I had to disengage. Yeah, so the context driving, if there's somebody next to you that stopped at the sign, then full self-driving would stop. Otherwise, it's just gonna blow through it because yeah, it needs. Oh, what was that? Okay, all right. So either way, let's see if I could detour. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, previously detours wouldn't work. Yeah, it wouldn't be that easy to detour. I am in this lane. I'm going to force it to detour because I have to go up here. No. No, I'm in this lane. I got a detour. No. Ah, man, it doesn't even recognize that this is a turn lane. Let's see what happens. This is a turn lane. What are you gonna do? Oh man, it has to turn. So I detoured because the system got tricked. It's not because it's smart or anything. The system got tricked into thinking that this was another left lane, or a lane to go faster, a straight lane. But it wasn't. It was a detour, and it desperately wants to go back, so I'm just gonna let it go back. Yeah, I'll let it go back. That's fine. No, I changed my mind. We're gonna go straight. So I'm gonna help it over. Yeah, it doesn't really like that. Alright. No, you're not turning. Alright, figure it out. So it really wants to go over. And this one, no. As long as I'm hitting greens, I'm not gonna let the detour happen. So hitting the accelerator. All right, so with 13.2.9, you may notice that the lag has extended quite a bit. I mean the nag, this niche camera. Sorry, I can't let it go through. As long as there's green lights, I'm going. The snitch camera is less it's not as quick to react. Like if you know, not looking at the camera anymore, then it does not react as quickly. I'm not even looking. So that means that unsupervised is gonna come, and okay, now it's complaining about it. But expect it. Okay, now it's really angry that it caught me playing these games. But this unsupervised is going to, I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. All it has to do is just stretch out these sessions longer and longer. And then a fully stretched out session is basically unsupervised, right? Imagine if you just get like 1 minute. 1 minute would be tremendous. And I'll tell you why. Because 1 minute, okay, means that you have from this light to the next light 1 minute, or less than a minute. Okay. So what happens is that when you go from this light to the next light, and the nag doesn't nag you, it's gonna stop at the light unless you just keep on hitting greens like I did. But if you get stopped, the nag stops as well. So 1 minute could be 2 minutes, and then it could be on and on and on. Yeah, it could be a big thing. And right now, well, it's not big news, but there is news about full self-driving and how it's helped somebody. So let me see if I can find out this picture. But there was somebody by the name of like 86 or something, and he really appreciates full self-driving because he's handicapped. He has no hands. He uses his elbows to drive like this. I mean, he's like reaching with his elbows to drive. So you see how I'm comfortably leaned back and driving with full arms width. He has to be closer. He has to sit like this and drive all the time. And when there's an issue, he'll just use his elbows. And so driving with his elbows full time would be a disaster, because doing wheel over wheel, I mean, he should be driving a Cybertruck really, because this thing doesn't have that large of a turn radius. You don't have to do wheel over wheel. But either way, with full self driving, he doesn't have to worry about that. He could just go into it, and yeah, for handicap, for the elderly. And by the way, we stopped by, you saw those things on the street earlier, it looked like shopping carts. There was an accident around the area. There was a parade. Somebody ran into those carts. There are roadblocks for cars to prevent like attacks. And so somebody ran into the car barrier, and those things totally thrashed up the car. It turns out it wasn't an attack. It was just an elderly man. And you know, maybe it was like Joe Biden or something. So that person was just disoriented, didn't know where they were going, and ran into those things and tried to, I don't know, keep going. But those things did the job and totally thrashed the car. Yeah, it stopped the car dead in its tracks. And that's in this area. It was our local news, you know. Somebody, it wasn't an attack, it was just an elderly person. And the deal is that the Tesla would definitely help in those scenarios. It wouldn't run over those roadblocks, and you wouldn't have to worry about elderly people. The only thing is to sell an elderly person on this new tech would be kind of difficult, I think. First off, they'd have to be using smartphones, because this new tech, you just have to have a smartphone, otherwise it's not going to work out. Well, I guess you could just use the key card too. Yeah, never mind about that. I was wrong. So, but it would be a lot more beneficial if they had a smartphone, for sure. And another thing is that swapping over from a very busy car with buttons everywhere that they're used to a minimalistic setup, and I think they can do it. It's just like it's like how the iPhone is built for like so easy that 2 years can use it. Anything that's buried in the menu, you don't really need. Like you don't need in critical scenarios. Like if I'm gonna adjust these side mirrors, that's not critical, believe it or not. You adjust it when you get into the car one time, and it's locked to your profile. Just one time. If your mirrors aren't adjusted before you even drive, then it becomes critical. But any driver already knows this. If you need to, open the tonneau cover, you don't have to while you drive. Anything that is controlled in here, like adjust the suspension, you don't have to when you're driving. Okay, that comfort mode, whatnot, and the hurry mode, you don't have to do those things while you're driving. They're non-critical. So the minimalistic actually helps. It helps people adapt to this new system. Yeah, if you ever take inventory of all the buttons that you have in the car, chances are there's many that you don't even use. Like, I mean, a conventional ICE vehicle, if you still own one, I still own an ICE vehicle and a hybrid. Well, I'm thinking about getting another Tesla. I'm trying to convince somebody. I have this lady that lives with me, and the other day my kids were freaking out because this lady allegedly drove on the oncoming traffic, and the kids were all freaking out. So that's conventional Asian lady driving. So yeah, oncoming traffic. That was interesting. Another thing happened as well as this lady got into argument with her older daughter, and she parked the car in the middle of the street and just ran home to get our other car to go. Something about not getting dropped off at the right drop-off area. It was near home, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but she was angry. She was telling me she had to teach that little kid, that teenager, that you don't argue with mom, and even though it's just whatever, dysfunctional. So I had to go there and park the car and then drive the Cybertruck back home. I didn't know what's going on, and there was a little hoot. And this lady has her brother, and her brother has an issue as well. He needs help, and oh man, this GPS needs help. Jeez, if I'm going this direction, it's still giving me the wrong direction. So I'm going to override once I get closer. But let's just see how this goes. So yeah, my brother-in-law is like clueless when it comes to bolts and sockets, and even worse, he's working with, like, he needs a deep socket and he has a shallow ratchet that he borrowed from me. Yes, this is just like the greatest of all time. He's exploring my tools, and that could explain why he is absolutely hated by his wife. He doesn't know how to use tools. Yeah, it's kind of sad being a grown man and not knowing how to use tools at all. So he's, you know, borrowing my stuff to use for his bolts or whatever. I mean, he's borrowing. He needs a deep socket and, you know, whatever. So he's borrowing my tools, and it's really annoying because he's borrowed a lot of my tools now, and I'm gonna tell him to bring it back because I need to get working on a different project as well. Yeah, sorry for the rambling. Oh, and in another news, there was this is funny. There's a video of a Waymo getting stopped and cited by a police officer. And while it's funny on his face, the exact same thing is going to happen to the Teslas. There's no way that Tesla's going to be avoiding this. What's happening to Waymo, everything that happened to them is going to happen to Cybercab and robotaxis in general. There's no way to avoid that. So, I mean, it may be funny. And it's not going to be funny when it happens to your Tesla, right? Yeah, if you ever enrolled into that program, the robotaxi program. So the Teslas, they're going to be operated remotely. They're going to be operated with somebody in the vehicle. It's inevitable. That's how it's going to start. I believe you have to do that because regulation issues. So you can't get around it. Okay, so I have a brief moment of time where I can see if I can add this and it not nag. So yeah, it didn't nag me that time. Okay, it's starting to nag me now. So let's just see. Okay, what? Here. Okay, you happy? Alright, so I gotta get the car wash. It's early. It's 7:30. Okay, so it's not that early. I'm a half hour late. Not a great way to show that I'm a decent human. So being late is not a good way. Hopefully there's no one here. Oh man, it is full. Why'd it go this way? Why'd it go this way? Okay, I don't think it recognizes the other street. But darn it, there is a line. Why is there a line? Oh man, this is a real bummer. So context driving, let's just see how it handles this. I'm gonna accelerate. Let's just see how it figures out this place or not. We're not actually going to the gas station, we're going to the car wash. Okay, so it saw those cars and they're just trying to follow them. You can't actually get there unless you go this direction. Alright. I gotta make... yeah, choose a lane. Choose a lane. There you go. Oh, what the heck was that noise? This is tricky because when you get to this darn thing right here, if I unbuckle, it's gonna automatically go into park. It's kind of annoying.
You press enter, it'll skip it. You don't have to put it in like that. It's the fastest way. That's how I do it when I help do the receipts. I come by, press enter, and then it prints it out.
All right. Wow, life hack. Press enter to skip.
Hey, neutral, no brakes. That's it. No, we good.
Shoot, I couldn't get no brakes, please. That's it. So I have to fold the mirrors. Make sure all my windows are up. This isn't. Gotta turn it off. Alright, that is a bit of a disaster. You know, I pressed the brake and it's pushing me. I can feel that thing pushing me. So it is what it is. I couldn't stop it. So this is like a kind of like the worst case scenario, I guess. On the plus side, I have access to my cameras. This is a good one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what happens when you have to manually do a car wash. And it's not 100% guaranteed because somebody you may leave your tonneau cover open, you may leave the fueling. Okay, so the fueling thing can accidentally open. It's kind of annoying. But with the wash thing, you don't have to worry if you accidentally left a cracked window open. It's just not something you're concerned about. Here's annoying. This thing just like constantly moving, so you can't even turn it on. You have to hit the brakes. I was hitting the brakes, but I could feel it yanking my car. It's like I don't want to brake back either in front of this thing. So, same thing with the exit. Okay. I use that top thing when I exit. So you have to tap on your brakes, then tap the light. And it's hard to see where this is because the buttons they go into hibernation mode, which is annoying. So I have no way of activating it, but I'll see right here. So I have to tap the brakes. That's how you do it. It's not the most elegant thing, and I cannot see, but I can still see here. So the mirrors are folded, so I'll have to unfold them. Unfold mirrors. That is it for the car wash. So that is how you manually do it if you're freaking out. Not like P. Diddy freak out, but if you're just like in a little stressful scenario and you don't know how to do it, that's how you do it. Anyhow, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. See you on the next one. Take care.